Welcome to this latest edition of At the Pictures with myself, Jimmy De Palma, and this guy is...
Scorsese!
Scorsese, that's correct. And this week, well, I think it was last week now, we watched Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Bring, bring. This was a good one. I thought there's 3 films that are like it. We've seen 2 of them and now we've seen the third. There's that Snake Eyes one and the Mortal Kombat one, but this is by far the best. And it's not even like a stinky Marvel one, It's like...
Yeah, like... so can I spoil the ending of Endgame? I think
everybody's seen it. Like, do it then.
Look, I'm going to die because I want to quit so I can get more money.
That's it. Tony Stark goes for the Oscar, gets knocked, and we all miss Tony Stark. Anyway, but this is a Marvel film, but it's not like your run-of-the-mill Marvel films. It's actually got good characters in it, and it's got a good story as well, and you really care about the characters in it. And the main guy's brilliant in it, isn't he? He's really good. And his wee pal in San Francisco, starts off in San Francisco. We don't know what he is, like his background or anything like that, but he's a bit handy with the old chop socky, you know what I mean? He's a bit handy with the kung fu, and there's a big bus chase, isn't there, going down the...
Well, it went viral and he became famous.
Oh aye, they saw him doing all his kung fu, and his wee pal for San Francisco, she's amazed when she sees it, but turns out he is he not the chosen one or something? His dad's got the 10 rings and all that, and was this immortal guy that's run the world for ages and all this stuff. So it's got all that kind of mystical stuff, kung fu action. What about you, Chaz? What you got to say about it?
I've got to say it's a really good film.
What was your favourite bits?
Oh, probably the bit where, is it spoiling about that thing that looks like a pug? The thing with the...
With no head?
Yeah, that.
No, you're not spoiling that. There's some fantastical creatures in it.
What was that film again? I'm sorry, this is a sidetrack, but Fantastic Beasts and...
we think Eddie Redmayne. He was in that. Yep, that was good. But there's some creatures in this, but it's no overly the top magical. Like there's dragons and stuff. But it's you know what it's like. I liked it. It's like Big Trouble in Little China. One of my favourite films. I don't know if you've seen that, Gem Chaz, with Kurt Russell as Jack Burton. It's got that spirit, you know, when the warring factions go at it with each other and all that. And there's a funny turn. I think the Mandarin guy, Sir Ben Kingsley, Gandhi himself, he's in, what is it? He's in Marvel ones, isn't he? One of the Iron Man ones, I think he was in.
But Gandhi?
Aye, Gandhi. He played Gandhi years ago. Ben Kingsley, aye, that wee fella. He comes in, does the Liverpoolian accents, and he does all that. Hello there. He's like one of the Beatles. And he kind of brings a bit of light relief, but there is plenty of comedy in it anyway with the Shang-Chi, or Sean. Imagine calling himself Sean, isn't he, like Shang-Chi? His pal in it, the lassie, she's really funny in it. She has kind of action bits as well. His sister as well gives him a doing and a good couple of fight scenes. And he battles his dad a la Star Wars in it, Darth Vader versus Luke and all that jazz. So he battles his dad at the end.
But he actually knows that's his dad.
Oh aye, you know there's going to be a big rumble at the end between him and his dad, but the main baddie is some kind of big massive thing stuck behind some kind of wall in it. I'm not spoiling stuff saying that.
Yeah,
I think everybody's probably seen it anyway.
Yeah, it's been like a million weeks because
we watched it a million weeks ago. We can barely recall all the great stuff that was in it, but it is one of the best Marvel films, and I don't think they can call it. There's a few special. There's Doctor Strange's buddy that does all the wee circles and that and disappears into them. He's in it. So there's a few references to Marvel, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's too much like a Marvel film, is it? It's no. We didn't even wait to the end to see what happened at the end, did we? I'm fed up with all that jazz. Oh, let's hang on and see what. Oh.
I think this is there's this thing. It's important to a Marvel franchise. It is like they have these things called phases.
Phases? What phase are we in now? Phase 150?
Phase 3.
Phase 3, alright. Phase 3 from outer space. Well, the Tony Stark phase was getting on my nerves, to be honest. What?
I need to say,
right.
So, this is what's happened.
Okay, you explain it.
In the phase 3 timeline, first phase is like the first Avengers, the first couple of Iron Mans, the first, like, all of the backstory.
What about Spider-Man? Is he in it?
No, he's
separate.
He's phase 2.
What
then
about
it's
Ant-Man? He phase 2?
No, we're on phase 4. The first Ant-Man is
phase 3?
No, phase 2. So let's start from the beginning. There's like these things called phases in Marvel. So our current phase is phase 4. So the first phase is like the first Avengers, the first the two Iron Man films, and all of the backstories. Phase 2 is like after Loki actually goes into weird prison thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's the second.
So is this still phase 2? I'm counting for people.
Okay, that was just distracting. So the second phase was like Ant-Man, Avengers.
What about Captain Marvel? What phase was that?
That's phase 3. So in phase 3, it's like starts off with the civil. First phase. It's also Civil Wars in that one. That's like the end. Well, that's the penultimate end. Then it was the Spider-Man one. Then it was
Thanos, which was a phase on its own, wasn't it?
Then it was next like more of like what's them? Sorry.
I'm sorry,
like,
I've lost the will to live.
The Guardians of the
Galaxy.
What's the Ragnarok?
Second phase.
For Ragnarok.
Oh man, I don't know. Anyway,
and then I am sorry, I'm a massive fan of the series. And then it was that was then Infinity War. Then it was Ant-Man and the Wasp, and then it was Captain Marvel, and then it was the ultimate end is now
Thanos. Endgame, which was in 2 parts.
But in between those 2 parts were Ant-Man and Wasp.
Aye, that was great. Anyway,
and also
that trip down memory lane doesn't detract from how good Shang-Chi was. So let's get to the Mar. Well, Chaz, it's a historic moment. Sick and tired of waiting for the long wait for Mr. Bond to appear with his license to thrill. I am going to give this a 5.
5
out of 5. What about you? What are you giving it?
I'm giving it 5.
No, it's exciting coming for you because you do that every week. But anyway, till the next time.